Get your pencils, get your paints, collect anything you consider art supplies. It's time for Art Smackdown. It's the game show that makes art the cutthroat competition it should be. This week's contestants are the best artist in the world, Crowbot. Last week's audience champion, Life is Nice. And this week's contender, Priya Patel. With celebrity guest judge, Kelly Aucoin. With me, Mark Stetson, and your host, Micah Sherman. Was I just muted the whole time? We're taking it again! Hey! Get your pencils! Grab your paints! Collect anything you consider art supplies. Make sure you're unmuted. It's time for Art Smackdown, the game show that makes art the cutthroat competition it should be. This week's contestants are best artist in the world, Crowbot. Last week's audience champion, Life is Nice. And this week's contender, Priya Patel. With celebrity guest judge, Billions Kelly Aucoin. With me, Mark Stetson, and your host, Micah Sherman.
Just kidding. I'm totally normal. I did that on purpose. All right, Mark.
Hey,
Mark.
Micah.
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
You know, I started some new medication myself, and my response time is a lot slower.
Oh, good.
You ever start some new psychiatric medication, and you're like, man, I don't have as much get up and go as I used to.
I sure have.
Welcome to
Micah.
Art Smackdown, everybody.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Monday the 9th. Big weekend. Big moments in history.
Oh, yeah, we got a new president in the United States.
We do.
But
President-elect.
more importantly, we have a guest judge tonight from television.
From TV's television.
From paid cable, even.
Indeed.
Which is the highest form of television. Is it? Yeah.
Well, it's the highest form of art. I'll say that for sure. And this is Art Smackdown. We know art.
We know art. Well, welcome to Art Smackdown, everybody. This is a game show, a lot like Nailed It on Netflix, but with art. And so here's how it's going to go. 3 artists are going to enter the stream. We're going to give them an art challenge that they have to complete in 20 minutes. And then halfway through, we will make them compromise their vision. And then we figure out who the best artist in the world is. And you at home can play along as well for an opportunity to be on the stream next week. Just grab some art supplies at home, literally any art supplies that you have around the house, and take the challenges along with this week's contestants, and then email us a picture at fartsmackdown@gmail.com, and that's fartsmackdown with an F, because Art Smackdown was already taken. And then when you send us pictures, include your Instagram handle when you send it so that we can tag you next week. And if you don't want to be tagged, totally understand. Privacy is like a huge thing this day and age, I've read in Breitbart. And so just don't include your Instagram handle. Or, if you don't want to be on the stream next week, but you would like to compete and share your art with the stream this week, just let us know that you don't want to be chosen for next week's stream. But we want to encourage as many people as possible to play along. Actually, let us know in the chat if you're playing along today. I see a lot of people here are somebody said they're what up, Anxious Spider-Man? Good to see you. Hal Dog in the house. Alcatraz, good to see all of y'all. Someone said Team Life is Nice. Whose Team Life is Nice tonight?
Ooh, nice. Life is Nice got a party. Got a party?
Yeah, they've already.
Party.
It's Holden. Play along with us, y'all. It's a really fun thing to do on a Monday night. Because what else are you going to do? Just sit and watch? You're just going to commentate in the chat? Or are you going to put yourself out there?
Be a participant, not an observer.
Don't spend your whole life on the sidelines. Earn that trophy that you've always wanted.
You're better than that.
Art Smackdown. You're great.
I read that in Breitbart too, which we should probably stop reading now that the paradigm is shifting.
Yeah. We should probably stop reading Breitbart. Also, the fat president is Team Life is Nice. Life is Nice has got...
Wow.
And Crowbot just got called out for the Tier 1 subscription that he just...
Oh, nice.
So, I like that. It's a nice strategy, Crowbot. Wow. All right, so let's meet our artists in just a second here. We're going to give them a 1-minute self-expression challenge. And we hope that you at home will also take this challenge. But before we do, we'd like to tell you a little bit. We've adjusted the incentives so that people can, add a little bit of money for the best artist in the world to take home at the end of this. Right now, the kitty is at kitty purse.
Both of those sound like they should be wrong, but I think they're both right.
Change pouch is at $5. And so anything that you add in the incentives will add to this. So, Mark, you want to let them know what that is? I think I'll put it in the chat.
I would love to. And by the way, Micah, that was so efficient. You went through everything, and you did a great job.
Not having Ethan around, right? Ethan really slows things down with humor and comedy.
He really does slow things down to a comedian's pace. The incentives, So for at $2, you can add a compromise to the wheel of compromise. Wheel, it's America's game. $5, for $5, you can give one of the hosts a 1-minute self-expression challenge that we will send to you after the show. And for $10, you could dictate a compromise that will automatically get assigned and folded into the Art Smackdown competition that you've come here to see and participate in. And so the change purse, the kitty that Micah was talking about. So the amount that you give, that amount isn't exactly what's going to be given to the winners. Basically meaning that there's a percentage that Twitch takes that. So before it hits our PayPal account, there's some money taken out. So we will give all of that money to the winner. But it just won't be exactly $5, $10, $15, whatever it is that you give.
Mark and I will not be taking any money from this show at all, even though it looks like I'm rich because I'm sitting in front of a zero-gravity chair. So people, we're missing Ethan too. Ethan has to attend to some private matters this evening. And is there anything more we can say about that? It's all good things. It's all good things. But he's not able to be with us tonight. Yeah. Hopefully he'll be back. It's good career stuff. Everything is fine.
Oh yeah. The more we talk about it, the more suspicious it becomes. Which is, but it is that suspicious.
I am legally obligated to stop talking about it now.
He might be dead. So moving on.
Hell-Dog said he has a life. Yeah. Well,
I mean, debatable.
We all
but
have lives outside of Art Smackdown. I know it's I don't know. It's a pandemic. All right, so let's shall we?
Let's shall.
All right. Art Smackdown is life. Let's get ready to rumble.
I'm into
Artists, are you ready? Here it comes. You have 1 minute to make a surrealist thirst trap. All right. So, Mark, when did you first learn what a thirst trap was?
Probably 6 months ago. 4 to 6 months ago. Yeah. I had heard it around, and it was one of those things where it just sort of like came into my brain, and I was like, "This exists. I don't know what it is. It's probably nothing." And then
I learned it from my buddy Joe Zimmerman posting thirst traps, or what he called thirst traps, and then I looked up what a thirst trap was, and I was like, "No, these are just pictures of Joe," but he's calling them thirst traps.
I find them to be thirst traps. I am very thirsty for Joe Zimmerman.
How prone are you to thirst traps?
About 10 10. Just 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
How
about you?
I've had to unfollow friends because I'm like, man, I'm too thirsty with these traps you're posting. Like, I don't know you like this. I had to unfollow.
And that's
my
time.
cousin. Okay. I'll talk about my cousin later. All right. Yeah, my cousin posts thirst traps, and I'm like, you're a quarter of what I am, so I think I need to not follow you on Instagram.
Yeah, that gets awkward.
Chat, let me know. Do you feel awkward with certain thirst traps? Like, you ever have an old boss posting thirst traps or anything? It's just weird. It's weird. All right. So let's meet the best artist in the world first.
Best artist in the world coming right up.
Best is the first. Second is the thirst. Hey, Jake. How are you, buddy?
Hi. Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome back to the program, man. It's
Thank you.
I enjoy your presence.
Thanks. I get that a lot.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah. I'm easy to just sit near.
Yeah. You're like.
Yeah.
You're the chillest guy.
I'm unthreatening and just here to.
Your voice is very soothing. It's a very soothing voice.
I've never heard of that. Oh, that's nice. I'll keep talking for you.
I would love that. Have you considered meditation apps?
Narrating? No, I once thought I could narrate maybe a book on tape.
Mm-hmm.
Never did it though.
Oh.
Juice Fan 1998 is just said, Micah, don't believe his calm demeanor. You're in big trouble, man.
Yeah. Do you know Josh Gondelman? Are you familiar with Josh Gondelman?
I'm not.
Get up on it. I got a real Josh Gondelman vibe from you.
Oh, big time.
I think you'd enjoy his. I actually in the pandemic I've been auditioning for audiobooks, and I got 2 of them, but one was full of spelling mistakes. So I was like, maybe not, and the other one was about serial killers. And I was like, oh, I'm into this, but it was actually more about. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Cool. So Jake, show us what you're working with thirsty-wise.
Sure. So let me see if this works. So I don't know what a thirst trap is. Is it a dude? Like,
yeah, it's a sexy dude.
A sexy dude making himself. Yeah. So this is a man with no shirt on. He's surrealist, so I gave him that kind of dolly vibe. That
very cool.
Totally
draping over himself.
I like it. He looks like maybe he's a clown. Is that a clown?
Maybe it is. Is it a theme that I don't? It's just a big round nose. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like that he's got kind of a hairy
real
torso.
sexy man. Yeah, it's kind of like it's more like I'm trying to do like a 6-pack kind of thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought for sure it was pizza.
Definitely, I can see the pizza so clearly. Yeah.
It's like a guy that ate a whole pizza by himself, and now he's like, oh.
That's what I couldn't do this.
Three times last week.
Well, you're making Zelda Scott super thirsty. So beautiful. By the way, we just got a few emails from folks. If you did the 1-minute self-expression challenge, send it to fartsmackdown@gmail.com, and we'll show them a little bit later on the program. Program a weird thing to say?
As a Russian Jew, hearing program makes me think of pogroms. But then my dad from the Midwest also used to say program, so I'm very confused about it.
What is programs?
Pogroms?
Mm-hmm.
That's when it's when the Jews were chased out and terrorized in their own country.
Oh,
it's pretty sweet.
That's pretty fun. All right, so Jake, thank you so much.
Sure.
We've been getting dark very quickly.
Yeah.
We should just we must well there.
A lot of dark things have been popping into my mind, which is nice. I feel like with a new president, like dark things can pop in there again. All right, Gage, our audience champion from last week. Welcome to the program. Oh, I got to. I'm gonna have you unmute there.
Okay, unmuted.
What
Good
up,
to go?
Yeah.
Okay. This is really bad. You guys didn't give me enough time.
Well, we gave you a minute.
Sure.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go.
So this is.
I like where this is going.
I took about like 10 seconds to just make sure what surrealism was.
For sure.
I had to verify. I had a feeling, but so this is just, a crazy guy with some crazy eyes.
Totally.
And then like a crazy bird person with a little crazy beak mouth.
Yep.
Little beetle up here.
The chat is asking for the upper center area to be closer.
Yeah. I'd like to take a look at that.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
Those were just doodles before the stream started.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, and this was gonna be a clock.
Oh,
for
nice.
For sure. Yeah,
But
going that
I
down.
can't do that. Yeah, I ran out of time.
No, I hear you. I love those crazy dudes, though. That was like.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're out of their freaking minds.
Zelda Scott
honestly,
wants you to name them.
John and Tobias.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
Yeah, there they are.
I feel like if I saw John and Tobias on an Instagram, if they had an Instagram handle, I would have to follow just to be like, what are these crazy guys up to now?
What are they up to? They're like from
Yeah.
Gummo. They're just doing crazy stuff in the middle of the
Gummo.
woods.
At least once a week in my stories, I'd be like, if you're not following John and Tobias, you're all sleeping on John and Tobias.
They're like swinging cats around by their tails. And
Yeah. Hey man, we are referencing Russian programs and serial killers and Harmony Korine movies. We are on a roll.
We're having a good time.
So, Gage, you want to talk any smack here before we get started?
Not as much as last time. You nerds and you jerks and I'm going to be way more PG this time. You freaking little stinkers. I'm going to, why I oughta, but that's all.
That's great, man. That's great. Well, welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
All right, so let's meet this week's upstart contender, our contestant Priya Patel. Priya.
Hi. How is everybody?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm doing good.
Good. You want to start? I didn't ask Jake to talk any smack because, I know he's just gonna, he's
Nice
probably
guy.
just gonna wage some compliment warfare.
He's really nice.
Yeah, he's a nice dude.
Oh.
You want to talk any shit before you show us your?
Before I show, damn. No.
No, let's save it. Let's save it for later.
We'll see. We'll see if the shit comes out. I'm still in happy everybody good time vibes from this weekend. So but we'll see. I'm having a Guinness, so it might change. I would like to, I guess, should I show you my thing? I don't know. I've never done this before.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? This is, it's called fish sticks. Fish tits.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fish tits.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Whoa, that is like that's like a fish. Is
Right.
it a fish? It's
Well,
a
that's
fish
what-
with tits.
It's the fish with tits. It's fish tits.
Oh yeah, man.
See, those are tits.
Yeah.
And that's a mouth that kind of looks like a fish's mouth. And those are fish eyes and a fish, like their nose is like that or whatever. If they don't have a nose, they have like those little,
Yeah.
whatever. It's a fish with tits. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's like what would happen if you gave fish Botox and
tits.
breast enhancement
Yeah.
surgery.
Priya, the chat is going nuts. You created the thirst trap of all thirst traps.
There you go, man.
And also, they're loving your glasses. Multiple people are
Thank
complimenting your
you.
glasses.
Thank you very much. They are prescription. I hate when people wear glasses for fun. It's a fucking disability. Let's talk about
That's
it.
like 60% of our audience.
Sorry, folks. Anyway, but yes, thank you. I'm glad that.
Where'd you get them?
From the internet, it was $19. I think it was
You're
I Buy
talking-
Direct.
Hell yeah.
I think it was I Buy Direct. I literally go to all of them and I actually have these as well. If anyone cares, no one does, but I'm just going to do it anyway. These, huh? What do you think?
Whoa.
Do you like these? Or do you like the other ones? Which ones do we like?
I like those a lot.
I like those a lot too.
I want a pair of the other ones. I like those for you, and I
Okay.
like the other ones for me.
Copy. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the other ones on. But I like your input. So that's my drawing.
Well, we like your input.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very excited to have these three contestants going head-to-head this evening for the approval of our commissioning judge. So let's get right down to brass tacks. Folks at home, this is your masterpiece challenge. Priya?
Yeah.
Life is Nice? Grobot? This is your challenge. Create an eye-catching title and cover for the book that Kelly Aucoin will eventually write about acting. Create an eye-catching title and cover for the book that Kelly Aucoin will eventually write about acting. So, without further ado, Kelly is a film actor, film, television, and theater actor, best known for his roles as Dollar Bill Stern on Billions and Pastor Tim on The Americans. It's Kelly Aucoin. Welcome to the programmers.
Hello
Hey,
to
buddy.
the pogrom. There's no first R. Just say it. It's pogrom. Not to turn it dark again.
Is it pogrom?
It's pogrom, not
Pogrom, yeah.
program.
Pogrom.
It's pogrom. Yeah.
Man,
But-
I'm going to have to read a book.
Yeah, not even about pogroms. You just need to read a book in general. That's your penance.
It's been so many years since I've read a book. It just reminds me, we're talking about letters here. Letters are in books. The commission is a book. So, Kelly, we need to know,
Yeah.
the audience, the artists need to know, what is your philosophy on acting?
It changes. I find that as soon as I sort of settle on a way with a capital W, then I change my mind. So what's going to be difficult about this jacket that you're going to create for my book is I don't know what the book is yet. So I
that's
have
why
that
you're commissioning art for it. You need to be given a path.
a prompt, as one might say.
One might. I wouldn't.
One might. I mean, there might be one. There's usually when I speak in reference to me, there's usually only one, if that.
Right.
But yeah. So you're in a way you're helping me out.
Okay. Great.
I mean, well, you are helping me out, but I mean, in a way, you're actually writing my book.
I've been acting for about 25 years, and I've studied a variety of techniques.
Sure.
And now I don't think about them anymore, unless somebody asks me about them, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I know what Meisner is, but I don't.
Yeah. Well, isn't that kind of it? Is that you learn all these different techniques, and the ones that resonate with you, they stick, and then the ones that don't, they just fall away, and they sort of end up becoming a part of you.
Well, there is something to that. Yeah, whatever sticks with you, and whatever sort of gumbo or mashup sticks with you, you have to transcend it. You can't be sitting there thinking, my objective is this. You actually just have to live through that. So at some point, anything that stays with you, except in my case where I keep switching, you transcend that ship. Yeah.
Well, what your transcendence that you apply every time that you are excuse me.
That may have been a slightly
I'm
self-aggrandizing word. I didn't mean it that
I'm sorry.
way.
I'm talking.
Director's talking.
Oh, wow.
I was just trying to pull a Vice President Harris.
I'm speaking. He didn't
speaking.
smile big enough.
I'm speaking. What would you call it? What would you call it, Kelly? If someone was like, "Hey, I love your acting style," what's that called?
This is why I'm almost never on podcasts anymore, because I would talk for 20 minutes about the style or lack thereof and
No,
why. I'm
you
doing
have
it
to
now.
come up with a. Yeah, it's got to be a name.
Oh, if I have to come up with something,
yeah.
I'd say Snappy and Vervy.
Nice.
Wow,
All right, so
you have that in the tank.
Front-footed.
man.
I think here's the thing. I was doing a play with somebody one time, who I was having a really hard time with the character, and he's a European actor, great guy, older guy, just dashing as fuck. And at a certain point, I couldn't figure out what this thing was about, what this moment was about. And he was just like, Kelly, this is a terrible accent. He sounds nothing like this, but he was like, Kelly, just, we have this thing where we're from. It's brio. Just, just some balls, just like, and no one will know the difference. And I did that. And the next night it was during previews. And the next night it went better. And I actually made discoveries because I just did shit that was front-footed. I made strong choices that could have been so, and everyone knows this is true, but you sometimes forget it when you don't want to be wrong. And in the midst of that, at that point in the rehearsal process, I was trying not to be wrong. And he was like, fuck that. Be ballsy, chew up the scenery, do whatever you need.
So can we go as far as to call it the Aucoin balls method?
I would appreciate it if you would.
Okay.
Yes.
I have a friend who is in.
Good to know.
Priya's like, oh wow, I didn't think you were going that way. Okay.
It's Priya, but yes, I am gonna make a note.
Sorry, I know that.
Wait, Kelly,
I just made a ballsy choice.
Days.
I know. Sorry, Priya.
So I have a friend.
What is it called? The ballsy approach. What is it? Aucoin. What is
the Aucoin balls method?
Aucoin balls method. Thank you.
I have a friend who is in Merchant of Venice, in Shakespeare in the Park in Central Park with Al Pacino, and he said
talk about Aucoin balls. That guy's got a.
He said he improvised every night.
Wait.
Did he have examples? Did he ever give you like?
Yeah, he was just like he would just go out there and be like, "Oh, look at you! What are you doing here?" And it's like,
what hast thou done?
Wait, question for the artists, because this is the first time I've done this. Am I supposed to start or should I wait? Did my time start?
Yeah. It's been. We're already.
Okay, great. Good to know.
We're all done. We're all done.
We're already 6 minutes in.
Okay, great.
All right. So, Kelly, what
Sir.
are some good acting book dust jackets?
Oh, I had my answer, and then you pulled the rug out from under me.
Right. I know that Meisner one. Meisner is the only acting technique that I'm familiar with.
Meisner's the only acting I think I'm familiar with.
Meisner, who now? I will say one thing before we get to the dust jacket, because I never buy hardbacks. I always buy paperbacks. I don't have dust jackets. But Simon Callow, being an actor, was the most meaningful acting book to me. Followed closely by, because I lied, apparently this has a dust jacket, Charles Grodin, It Would Be So Nice If You Weren't Here, which is about his journey through acting. Those two books are great. Grodin's Dust Jacket's not that great. It's just a picture of himself. But
what makes a good dust jacket?
I guess be eye-catching. It can't just be Charles Grodin. You've seen his face. He's a talented man, but is that a great dust jacket? Just a picture of Charles Grodin? Maybe it is.
It's not a thirst trap. You want to put Charles Grodin in a bikini.
It's not even a picture of pizza, which might attract me.
What kind of dust jacket is this? There's no pizza.
There's no pizza. I'm not thirsty at all. What the fuck? I've never heard that term, thirst jacket. That's amazing. So thirst jacket, thirst trap jacket.
Thirst
just
jacket.
Made up another term.
Thirst jacket.
It's a thirst trap of people in blazers.
Yeah.
Artists, if this dust jacket is not also a thirst jacket, you're never allowed back on the stream. Sorry, go ahead, Kelly.
No, I'm just so I'd never heard the term thirst trap before, but that's literally, is that any attractive friend of yours and you just can't watch them anymore? It's a trap to go to their page.
It's any person that knows what they're doing when they're posting a sexy picture online, and their goal is to trap you into staying on their account just looking at their feed.
Someone who's like mood and they're like doing this, but they're naked. Like that would be
correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I should own up to my account, which is sort of the way I've been approaching things recently.
Yeah, I mean, I would say bike riding and talking, democratic rhetoric. I would absolutely consider that to be a thirst trap.
Oh, you actually follow my
me,
ground. Okay.
for me,
I
yeah.
can't lie
For
about
some-
my Instagram.
Honestly, for some kink, that is 100% somebody's thirst jacket. You never know, man. No kink shaming. You can't have that.
I am into it. I'm here for it.
I'm here for this.
We have maybe 30 seconds before we have to spin the wheel of compromise.
Oh shit!
What
Fuck.
is important in an eye-catching, like, what do you want people to judge from the cover of this book? What's important?
Fish tits are not unimportant.
All right.
I'm just saying. I don't even think I was aware of it before now. I would say something that's doesn't have to be explicit now, but it speaks to Aucoin balls.
Nice.
The method.
We're at halfway. Sorry to interrupt, but we are at the time for the wheel of compromise.
The method.
No.
The method.
The method, not the. I mean, come on, this is a family show. The Aucoin balls method.
All right.
All right, Mark.
The wheel is up.
That wheel.
Spinning that wheel. And spin. And well, this is appropriate. Throw in a bunch of melting Dali clocks.
Oh shit!
Hmm.
Whoa,
Damn. Okay.
man.
Wow.
All right, so you got it. Yeah, I guess an important part of so when you're Kelly, when you're at a Barnes and Noble, when you're at a Borders Books,
Sure. When I'm 10 years younger than I am now, in other words. Yeah. Right.
when you were perusing the shelves of your local 6 miles of books used bookstore,
Sure.
what if you're just browsing,
Sure. Not looking for anything in particular, just browsing.
what makes you stop?
Generally, oddly enough, if it's a photograph, it's usually on an oversized paperback and the photo bleeds to the edges. There's no border.
Oh yeah.
That always brings me in. There was the second edition of Winter's Tale by Mark Halperin. Fucking that. Yeah. That's not nothing. And then other than that, no photographs. I want like sharp edged, bold colored art. I mean, like drawing, painting, whatever, but like representational rather than completely naturalistic. That kind of stuff grabs me. There was a book. Do you know Matt Ruff? Matt Ruff did the TV show right now on either Showtime or some premium cable channel. Lovecraft Country.
Oh,
Lovecraft.
so good.
Oh yeah.
Love
Yeah,
it.
and so I read his book. I've been reading his books since he was just out of college. He published his first book, Fool on the Hill, was published. It was his senior thesis in college, undergrad, and I fell in love with it. And I found it at this bookstore because of the cover, and it was just like this sort of like I think there were 4 colors on, and it was a picture of a guy, a very representational picture of a guy flying a kite and a dragon. I was like, I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read the shit out of that book, and it was great.
Nice.
Good story, Cal.
Unfortunately, we've lost Gage. I guess he may have.
He's not a Matt Ruff fan.
Yeah, not. He's like, I gotta go get my camera. Mark, let's take a look at some of these.
Would love to.
These self-expressions from the old chat.
Here they come. And they're gone.
Come on.
Stand by. There we go.
By the way, Schwartz and Merck is here right now, and I think we'll be rating him right after we choose our audience champion a little later this evening.
We may not be rating him tonight. I know he's at work and has to get back home, so we'll see.
Schwartz and Merck, let us know if we're. Let us know how at work you are right now.
Hey, Micah, have you guys been talking about the about host
No.
invite at all here?
Yeah, we had Steve. So host invite for those of, I guess most people know about, is a play that I directed, that Mark technically directed, that Priya was in this past Halloween, and
Woo.
Kelly was in. Who else from Steve Capps, who was on last week, was in. Tarek Davis wrote it and was in it. Don Hooper, who's been on the show, was in it. We're having some more people from it on a little later. But yeah, we've talked about it a little bit.
So all right, here's the first thirst trap. It is from The Cookie Surprise. It is literally
Nice
it is a person in an actual sand trap, or a like a
Urine trap.
urine trap.
Like a golden shower sort of situation, perhaps.
Yeah.
Which
Too thirsty.
yeah, very yeah.
You know what I love about that? It's like every actor worries about the passage of time and how that's gonna fuck their career, or how that's gonna affect them physically, or any sort of attractiveness they might have had at you, or whatever. Any of that. Like, there's something fantastic about it, and it's just the sand is just falling on their face. It's just there's something wonderfully foreboding and perfect about that. There's some insight there.
The caption that you send along with it is, "Oh, she's so thirsty."
Definitely.
Or it could be a golden shower. Right.
Then right next to it, you've got from Bad Example. You've got this real surreal. I guess
That's awesome.
it's really cool.
That is awesome.
It's real cool. Yeah, it's almost like
Great
a paint.
color.
It's almost like a paint pour.
And matches my shirt.
Bad example. Will you let us know, was that initially a beautiful face, and then it was sort of
Can
swirl
I ask
painted?
time real fast? Because I'm kind of not sure where I am.
Totally.
What's the time?
Yeah.
3.5
minutes.
3.5 minutes.
Left?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are you out of
Oh,
your
yeah.
shit,
You're wasting
dude?
time,
What the?
Priya. You're wasting time.
God damn.
Whoa.
Sorry.
I see his face too in the blue surreal graphic. I
God.
see.
Oh yeah. Bad example. It was just some color dumped in, but tried to warp it into a face. That was
Yeah,
See?
it definitely looks like
Yeah.
It definitely looks like a face.
That
Oh,
sounds like the acting
yeah.
process. That sounds like the rehearsal process. Just some shit dumped in, and you feel like you're all like fucked up. That's like second week of rehearsal. That's what that is.
Yeah. Like, is this a thing?
Yeah.
3.5
Or
fucking
I really landed on something, but it doesn't work, and you got to let it go and find new things now. And it's
Right,
just like,
yeah.
that's great.
So then this third one here, before we run out of time, is from Silent Squee. The caption with that is, "Thirsty for all those lumps in all the right places."
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I'm digging on that right there. That's
Yeah.
Definitely digging on that one. And
I'm
this-
definitely feeling thirsty.
and
I
this
like
last-
how this. I really like how the arm is sort of like going through the butt crack.
Yeah.
It's really pretty cool, and that's definitely booty clapping surrealist drawing,
And there's some
Absolutely.
fish tits there too, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
without a doubt.
And this last one is from the Apple Cart, from chat, and it looks like it's a charcuterie board. Char cute, in parentheses, array. Love it.
I do love it. I love it. Yeah. Because there is nothing more attractive than someone saying, "Look how cute I am."
Yeah.
And I mean that. I'm not being facetious. But like there is, like, you're like, yeah, that is That is really cute.
I mean, I'm definitely
A
not
minute and
going
a
to
half
stop
left.
on somebody's. I'm not going to stop on somebody's profile that's like, I'm pretty ugly, but here's my face.
Right?
You know,
Wait,
like,
could you put that back up at all?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry.
Sorry, Micah.
1 minute
me
left,
too.
artists. 1 minute left.
It does kind of look like on that picnic blanket there's a disembodied penis with it's like a it's wrapped up, it's tied up to a piece of tofu or something. I'm just putting
Apple
that
cart.
out there.
Apple cart. Any clarification?
that is definitely a severed penis with some cheese.
Cheese. Okay, I see that. Blue cheese.
Oh yeah, or Swiss
Yeah.
even.
No, it's Swiss.
Yeah.
Nice. Good call.
Yeah, there's like grapes there and a wheel of brie and
Oh, and there's the knife.
Oh, there's the knife.
Yeah, that's a story. This is a story.
yeah, there's a lot happening there.
Yeah,
Or cute.
someone in Pennsylvania, because Erie.
Penis-shaped sausage. Apple cart just clarified.
Nice.
15 seconds, artists. 15 seconds.
And we've already had some, Mark, I've already clicked on some, there's a couple of people that already sent their thing in on Gmail and I accidentally clicked on it and looked at it. And
Cool. Thanks
looking good, everybody, so far.
Those were great.
And
Those
time.
were all great.
And we're at time.
All right, our supply's down, everybody. And please take a picture or a PDF or however you want to get us an image and send it to fartsmackdown@gmail.com. And hey, include your Instagram handle. Why not? We'll tag you. We'll tag you to promote next week's show. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time with social media. All right.
And you know he's telling the truth because his voice keeps getting higher.
I know what I'm doing around here. Fine. Kelly, are you
Sir.
ready? Are you ready for why we brought you here?
Oh yeah, I was born ready, my friend.
Let's judge some art. All right. So let's start with Priya. Let's start with our contender this week. And we got unmute yourself real quick, Priya.
Sorry. Hi. Sorry about that.
Hey,
So this
no,
is
you're
it.
good.
Hi.
This is it. It's proactive, the Aucoin balls method.
Nice.
And then the subtitle is front-footed approach to acting depending on how you feel. And
Very
you got
cool.
your clocks, okay? You got some balls, that's the thirst jacket element. And we got feet because, acting is literal and it is also, metaphor. I mean, you can just find the layers. It's like a 7-layer burrito, RIP. So, the jacket, I'd like to kind of emulate that element of acting.
Did you say RIP to a 7-layer burrito?
Did you not hear that Taco Bell incorrectly canceled the 7-layer fucking burrito? Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
When?
Yeah.
Why? How? Could you do
You know what?
such
It
a
was
thing?
during the election. They just slid it in so no one would notice. It was like maybe 2 months ago. It was horrible.
It's
Horrible.
a lot of stuff. They're getting rid of anything potato based too.
Any potato, literally anything that an Indian person would like, they basically eradicated from their menu. And the 7-layer burrito was their second best selling item. So, it makes you wonder what that is about. But I'm not trying to detract from Kelly Aucoin's.
What the
acting.
hell is going on in this world?
We're talking.
That's not detracting. Yeah.
we're talking all kinds of devastating. I'm listening, even though I'm doing whatever.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
So here's
Back
a
to the
few
prompt.
things. Yes. Could we have you hold that up again? This is a really nice looking jacket there.
It's really
Jacket. Okay, here we go. Ready?
There's
Okay.
a couple of things I really enjoy here. One is those shoelaces really pop.
Thank you.
And I know this is probably driving Jake crazy, but the light green coloring on the darker green makes it a little bit difficult to see what the title is. And so in the bookshop, I'm like,
You're drawn to it. It's dissonance. It's visual dissonance. Look it up.
Oh, it's an acting book. Yeah. Yeah, dissonance. Look it up. I love that.
Oh, you're muted.
It's an acting trick, right?
Mhm.
You're a little quiet. You bring him in, right?
Yeah.
They have to be, or you're still. Like that's sort of that's the equivalent of being still, and you bring it in, and it's like, oh my God, that's the method. I see.
Yeah.
And only the ones who truly are worthy will take the time and
if you're
and
primed,
find their way.
If you're primed for that kind of education, then
you got to be primed, though. That's a very good point.
That's a real actor's dog whistle there, as it were.
Oh, sure. Primed.
Christ.
I will also say, I'll also say that I'm from Oregon, and so the trees really speak to me. Those colors.
I mean, they're clocks, but but they look like trees. They look like mushrooms. Which, frankly, go Oregon.
La 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 la. Trees, pretty trees.
Well, but Oregon
totally
just legalized
forgot about the
psilocybin. Huh?
Yeah. Oregon, it rocks in many ways.
Oregon's awesome.
It's actually pretty. I thought that they were trees too, and I'm excited to learn that they're clocks.
Yeah, I see the hands. Yeah, melty. They're very melty.
See, clocks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are totally clocks.
I mean, honestly, I might, Kelly, if you write a book, like, let's pitch this to Random House. I'm
No
just
shit.
saying.
This is an awesome. This is great. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm like not even trying to butter you up for the thing. I'm just saying, like, we could probably make this book.
Aren't you?
I really like that strategy, Priya. Like, butter him up and then say, I'm actually not trying to butter you up, but really we should make plans for this thing that I've done in the future.
I'm not buttering you up at all,
really
but
strategy.
really, that book that I know you're not writing, you should really write a book.
You should write a book.
I've got this.
You should write that book.
Just DM me.
All right, Priya. Priya, we may be back in a little bit for some follow-up questions. But for right now, thank you so much.
Thank
really
you.
Nice work. All right, let's now go to Jake, Mr. Crowbot.
Hi. Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
So let's see. Let me pop this up. So I went for. There are a couple things going on.
That's awesome.
For me, like a book cover that catches your attention is like, I was thinking like Michael Crichton's like The Lost World or Jurassic Park. It's just a stark, solid color with like a nice, simple graphic that says what's going to be in this book, right? You're going to act and you're going to use your balls to do so. We call it Just Some Balls. And I assumed also like this might be too presumptive, but like everyone needs an acronym. So I assume balls is also got to be an acronym of some kind to help with like your teaching tool.
So to speak. And this is so
you can see it is a bestseller, but also something's happened to the time paradox to cause clocks to freeze. Hold on, my iPad's
to melt.
Yes, to melt. There we go.
Yeah.
Really spectacular.
Just some
really
balls.
good.
Fascinating.
That's so good.
That's really good.
I'm really impressed that you were able to actually use the physical, not just the metaphor, in a way that's not offensive.
Right. Yeah. Like these are balls I would give to my children.
All right.
As long as you leave my children alone, it's fine.
Well, they're your balls.
Yeah, I mean those are definitely two nuts and a scrotum. No getting around it.
Yeah, no getting around that. One of them's happier than the other. I don't know what's going on in there, but it's not harmony. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Oh, really nice. I really, really like the addition of like putting it on a table so you can see that it's a bestseller.
Yeah.
And then having nothing behind it but just oblivion.
It is 20 minutes. I mean, clocks are melting. The world is falling to pieces.
I do appreciate the time.
Book.
But what I also like is this speaks to me in a way that so this is going to be 15 years down the line where I don't have a job and I've written a book. I wrote it, and maybe there was one job people still maybe remember me for. Time is passing very quickly, or is stopped, or some things. There's some comment about the fact that I'm a has-been now, but I still have this book, and I don't mean that in a bad way.
No, sure. Yeah, how could you?
Okay, how could that possibly be interpreted as bad? No, that's interesting.
I'm just a has-been who needs to write a book in order to stay alive.
Yeah, I'm just a has-been with balls.
Really nice work there, Jake. All right, so
Thank
let's go over to the reigning best artist in the world. Life is nice. Life, is it nice?
My name really is sarcastic.
Oh, so no?
No. But it's a good time though. Sometimes, you know.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
You never know.
I think the Buddha said that.
Ooh.
Yeah, life is good sometimes. So, maybe I'm mispronouncing the last name, but it's a coin for your
Everything.
thoughts.
Wait, before you say that. Oh, you said it. I missed it because I was talking over you, which is very rude, and I apologize.
No.
Everything hinges on you pronouncing my name right.
Oh man, that's my.
There's the guy who mispronounced Priya's name.
Yeah.
A coin. A coin.
I'll allow it. Yeah. Aucoin, but it's
Aucoin. But it's still. I mean, it works for this stupid little play on words. So
yes, it does.
So, I wanted you to be able to get the Christian crowd.
Smart, super smart, man. Always thinking.
So we got this dude praising the big cross, and you got the cool sun with the sunglasses.
Yeah.
And he's just happy. He's shining on everyone.
Sure.
You got the fish tits.
Yo, okay, hold on. Copyright infringement. I'm sorry. I'm just calling it out. I'm calling it out.
Yeah,
Wait.
this is true.
Are the fish tits? Is it that? That sure
Look.
looks like one of the characters from Rick and Morty.
The fish?
Yeah, the fish tits. Oh
Yeah.
shit! Oh, I'm looking at it wrong.
No.
The
Well, and also,
The
there's
tits.
clocks.
I can't get.
I love that you all had clocks. I love that.
Well, we had to, didn't we?
Yeah.
It
we
was
had-
the
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
was
that
that-
was the.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I need to start paying attention.
And then there's you on a quarter, since it's a coin for yourself. And
So
it's
what you're
about
saying is I'm money.
Yeah, exactly. I made sure to make you the highest change. And then now with more fish tits. Once again, I know I stole that. I'm a thief.
That's okay.
I think
Art
you
is
mentioned-
about stealing, you know. You got to
Listen,
steal in art.
Yeah, work smart, not hard.
Yep.
And some more melty clocks. And it's about acting. It's about finding yourself. And yeah, but I mean, you'll never know what it's about from the cover. So good luck with that.
I mean, you're not supposed to judge a book that way, you know. Like
Exactly. Read the back.
Exactly. The dust jacket is intended to bring the reader into the book, to have a look at the back of the book, like you're saying, Gage. And then once you look at the back of the book, you want to look at the inside to learn about the author. Then once you're sold on that, you're probably going to buy the book. If you're opening it up, you're probably going to buy it.
You literally just described looking at the front, then looking at the back, then reading the book, and then deciding if you're going to buy it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I do.
Right. Yep.
Haven't
Well,
you
we
ever
used
been
to
to a
back-
bookshop before?
Back when Barnes and Noble was still a thing everywhere, you used to be able to sit and read an entire book without buying it.
And that's why they're out of business.
That's why they're out of business.
Or whatever.
You know what I love? I love the blatant stealing. I love with Gage's, because
yeah.
that's what actors do.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not even shy about saying I saw so and so do this thing and I'm stealing that quirk, or I imagined how Micah would do this role, and I trying to steal the ticks or the little I was going to say kinks, which is it's an HR situation if I say that, I think. But
No worries.
but I like that. There's something actually spiritually akin to acting in the way he blatantly stole from everybody else on that on that cover, and I mean that as a compliment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I woke up today and I was like, what would Ice Cube wear to host the show? And I landed on this. All right, so Kelly, we've got some major decisions here.
Yeah, boy, this is gonna be hard.
First of all, Mark, do we have we're going to ask the audience, the chat, their opinion. So you can.
Yeah, it's coming through now.
Yeah. Contestants, would you display your art so Kelly can have some final looks here?
Yeah.
And this is a big decision, Kelly, because this is probably you don't really get a second shot at writing and acting a book on acting.
No, no, you don't. And you don't get a second shot at choosing the best artist in the world.
Right.
This is serious shit. Now, I'm not seeing the audience's pieces. Am I supposed to be seeing that too?
Yeah, we'll show you those later.
Oh, you're like, just focus on the thing attack. Okay, sorry, Mr. Drew.
Right now, your job is to select the book jacket that you want to have for your book on acting. So you talk
all right.
it out.
Yeah, I'm going to talk it out. There's something. Okay, I feel spiritually akin to Priya's clock trees.
I'll take it.
And it reminds me of the time I was tripping in the woods in Oregon.
Nice.
And those shoelaces do pop.
And
I
what
love
are we but spirits? Sorry.
And what are we but spirits and shoelaces when it comes down to it?
I legitimately thought she had glued some pieces of yarn. And then
I did
like,
too.
That
There's
doesn't make any sense.
It's
There's
three
like a drop
dimensional.
shadow on it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's great.
It's great.
And I really do love that Gage, number one, put me on the money. I love his strategy for distribution. We want to include the evangelicals. A son wearing sunglasses is always fun. And lower it just a little bit.
Pandering can make you a lot of money.
What can?
Pandering.
Oh, pandering. Oh yeah, I'm all about the pandering. A coin for your thoughts is great. That's a very clever use of the name.
Right. Because it's a double entendre, right?
Well, sure, and it could be like toss a coin, or it could have gone negative, which I don't know why he would have done here. So I don't know why I bring that up. But it's really good. A coin for your thoughts. That's good. And then just some balls. There's something so simple and
so good.
Ballsy.
You say it
if
with a
I
shrug.
may. Just some balls. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say.
Yep. I think we have a.
I have a decision.
Wait,
Okay.
Is this too early for a decision?
No,
Well,
it's great.
You're like,
you've
oh
got
wait,
the
wait. So,
decision.
I'm just letting you know what the chat. So we have 12 or 13 votes in from the chat.
Yeah.
And Crowbot has gotten 9 votes. Life is Nice has 1, and Priya has 2.
Interesting.
But
All right.
you can let that sway you, or you cannot let that sway you. It's totally up to you.
Rude, but no. The first thing I will say is that, knowing my career, we're going to have 3 editions of this book. So I do intend to have each of these on edition.
Very gracious of you, Kelly. Thank you.
Well, you're all very talented, but I have to say, it's in the final tally, it's the kind of just sort of just some balls with the audacity of actually having a scrotum with 2 testicles, with the comedy and
bold
tragedy
choice.
face. It's just, I gotta say, that would be my choice. Yes, and
Well, that is
that
your
it
choice,
obviously is going to be a bestseller. So,
for sure.
Jake,
Well-
you are the best artist in the world.
Congratulations again, Jake.
Propose
This
a
is
little bigger.
this is 2 shows in a row. That's huge, man.
Crowbot.
Where'd it go?
I'm here. Sorry, I'm coming back to reality. Hi. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I look forward to collaborating with you on the book.
Me too.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, this is it. You can take it now.
So,
Mark
Mark
collaboration.
Mark is going to populate the Twitch stream with our audience submissions.
Sure
But
am.
congratulations, Jake. Congratulations, Kelly, on a great book jacket. Somebody said in the chat, this is a bad example. He said, this chat is the best people. Thank you, chat, for being so active tonight. It's been really, really fun. And I got to ask this. Somebody, what did I say? Who was it? They want to know, Squeak Watch wants to know, is Paul Giamatti a nice guy?
He is. He's the nicest.
Oh, good.
Imagine
He's
not,
one of the
right?
nicest guys you'll ever meet, and he's actually kind of shy, which is adorable.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are his
Um,
thoughts on Merlot?
You know what? He loves when you ask that question.
I bet.
That's
I
why
don't
I'm not
think he's really
asking
fond of
him.
wine. No, like whenever we've gone out, it's always been martinis. It's like, I don't want any wine. Give me a fucking drink.
Yeah, dude. I'm with that. I'm with
Yeah.
that.
I know.
Well, Gage, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show. I hope that you'll stick around and help Kelly make his
These are so
final
good.
decision here.
Yeah, of course. My pleasure.
Really, really nice work. Appreciate you including the evangelical crowd and giving them a little shout out.
Gotta be inclusive.
You got to be inclusive. And Priya, thank you for breaking my heart with that 7-layer burrito shit.
I'm
What
sorry,
on
man, but that's,
earth?
you know, you
They
gotta
got
know.
rid of all potato products? Why?
All potato products, man. It was a massacre, frankly. It was a menu massacre.
Are they trying to save money? Are potatoes expensive?
I
Potato prices are going up. Right?
Potato prices.
Everyone's losing their jobs. Everybody needs potatoes now.
You got to invest in potato futures.
Potato futures are tanking. Yeah, dude. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
I'm just gonna say, somebody wrote "flip a coin." That's really
Wow.
good. That's really good.
It's really good.
That's good.
All right. So we've got I've got them all.
A coin in a fountain?
I mean, it doesn't roll. Wait, where's that? Where's a coin in the fountain?
No, I just said that.
Oh yeah,
Um,
okay. Then I could say it because that doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, but it's an interesting idea, Micah.
How about this? A coin in a fountain.
Oh, there you go. Now it's
You're
rolling.
welcome. You're
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
more
check
than
on it.
welcome. Yeah.
God, he's
Thank you so
good.
much.
He's so good.
All right. So here we are. The first one here. This one is actually, yeah. So this one is from Zakuki Surprise. It looks like a watercolor
That's gorgeous. Wow.
with the Dali clock in the middle. Looks like kind of over like the third eye, if you will, and a bunch of other clocks littered around it. I believe TBD. It's probably the book title, and then obviously your name. So Cookie Surprise wanted to say, firstly, no, the 60-second challenge was not a golden shower. The thirst was real.
I hear you.
I liked it. I'm very
Yeah.
curious to know if the thought of like time crushing the actor was also in any way sort of a comment on the actor's plight. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'm really liking the watercolor face. Like
It's
the watercolor
gorgeous.
just first of all is nice, and I like the book title TBD because it's like, you know what, you're never gonna know until you get there.
Although
perfect.
Zakuki Surprise did say, I might guess TBD is transcending bullshit discretion.
like that.
Which I like. Okay, so that's the kick of surprise. This next one is Bad Example. It's the top right corner. Never judge an actor by their cover letter. Crowdsourced by Kelly Aucoin.
That's great.
That's Bad Example.
What I particularly love about that is they're calling me out for being like, I don't know what I'm gonna write. Draw me something. Maybe that'll cue me. It's good.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, and the
also the art is beautiful.
Look at the little mustache on the frowning mask.
Love it. Oh yeah, that's the Dali. I think
that's Dali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that also a little clock in the middle, maybe a little circle there?
I believe so. Yeah.
And,
I think it's the two hands. Yeah.
The eyebrows on the happy face too are two melty clock hands.
It's also just very pleasing. I'm going to say that graphic and the font and everything is very pleasing. That is the kind of sort of simple graphic that would bring me in.
I'd be like, who wrote this? Kay Callan? Is that too inside baseball? Is that too deep?
No, that's good. I like that. I was going to say, who wrote that? Josh Hamilton? Because early on in my time in New York, Josh Hamilton, whenever I lost a gig, and the person who was cast was at least slightly famous person. It's more than slightly, but whatever. It was always Josh fucking Hamilton. So that's for some reason that's where I went when you said that. I thought you were
Thirst Trap, Josh Hamilton.
Oh, jeez, you're not a hurt guy.
Then right underneath that one is from Silent Squee. That one looks like it's sort of like on like brown paper. It's acting. It's the words you don't say. Kelly Aucoin from Billions and host invite. Totally didn't start to draw a face here.
About that clock?
Yeah, about that clock.
That's great. That clock actually looks a little like a potato too. So there's a bring back there that I like.
Oh, nice.
It's the words you didn't say. That's good. That's an actor. An actor drew that.
Fantastic. And then, all right, so then the next one is from the Apple Cart. That's flip a coin. A life.
I like that.
Fish tits are not unimportant. The mayor.
The mayor. I like that.
That's real funny.
I also appreciate that this is a book that I'm going to write at the end because that's my life.
The next one is from.
I'm a conversation killer, by the way. At times, just so you know.
No, I'm actually over here like, yep. There's so many tonight that, yep. Good. Don't say anything, Micah.
And then the next one is from it's from Squeak Watch. How to win a random award and display it behind you on Zoom.
That's hilarious. Yes, that is there. That's true.
Oh, that's great. What we got to know. What award is that?
It's so this is my little office. This is the only place where I keep. And look, this is where all of my wife is a dancer at Marini College. So these are our show pictures and all that shit. And her award is there. That is her award. That's the Bessie for modern dance because she's fucking awesome. And this is it's a Drama Desk award, and I'm proud of it. And what I'm proud about is it was an ensemble. It was best ensemble or outstanding ensemble or whatever award because that's the type of acting I really appreciate. And you're right. Maybe it is douchey to put there, but honestly, most people don't know what it is, and it's my desk. There's no other place. I have a New York-sized apartment. I have limited space. You're not winning. No, totally kidding.
We have one more left, and it's from Doodle Pilgrim. I worked with Paul Giamatti, and I could teach you how.
That's my favorite.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I love that head.
The hat is great.
I love that head.
It's a fantastic head.
Man, that's great.
All right, so these are your options, Kelly.
It looks like it's drawn in the same style as that one with the mask that it pulls it off and its eyes are bleeding. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, like you mean the rejected shorts
The Ralph Steadman stuff?
I don't know these things.
from like 15 years ago, like
No, like the memes from today where like someone. You know,
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the Ralph Steadman who drew all the Hunter Thompson artwork. But no,
I love that stuff.
not so
really
much.
like
I'm
that.
old. I told you I'm old. Damn, I have to pick right now.
Yeah, man.
I know who Hunter S. Thompson is. Bill Murray played him in the movies. Is that an old person thing to say?
And someone else played him too in a more recent one. Anyway,
Johnny Depp.
fuck. Yeah, that's it.
So, Kelly, you keep looking over these. We need to get the opinions of several people. Priya,
Yes,
you're an art expert.
I am. My opinion.
Yeah, talk Kelly through.
Sure.
several of these.
So
Yeah,
my
help me
opinion
here.
is very nuanced considering I can't see what you guys are seeing. So from what I can
sweet.
hear,
Yeah. Tell us what you think based on what we've described.
I'm going because you know what art is not just visual, and I think that is ableist to say that it is, right? So I'm gonna
Okay.
say
I'm just gonna say this is already sounding like a Trump press conference. But go
What?
ahead.
Are you
No,
kidding?
I'm sorry. No, I mean I didn't mean that in a bad way. Sorry.
How can you mean it in a good way?
I was going to say this is sounding like a college
Okay,
professor's
what?
opinion.
No, Priya, I don't mean that. Sorry.
I like the you said you when you were saying that you really liked this one, Micah.
Hmm.
You were very, very moved by one recently. Like the last like handful, right? You
Mhm.
really liked which one? Because whatever that one is, I say that's the move because it moved you
Right.
and that much, that's art.
Okay. Well, that's Priya's opinion.
Thank you.
She
That's my
thinks you
favorite
should go with the
opinion.
one that was recent that I was really moved by. I don't remember which one that is, but I'm excited for you to try and guess, Kelly.
Yeah.
Gage.
Gee whiz. Let's see. I
Holy
really
moly.
like the watercolor one because I mean, honestly, I would own that. Like I'd hang that up or something. It's just straight up pretty.
Yeah.
But then I just love that I work with Paul Giamatti and I can teach you how because that just makes me laugh. And that's pretty much the only way I've gotten on this show is because I've made a judge laugh, which I admire a lot about art pieces. So there's that. And also because, I mean, I've listened to like The Bonfire with Dan Soder, and he's also pretty thrilled that he's worked with Paul Giamatti. So it seems like worth writing a book about. And then that other one with the award in the background is so great. That's just,
I like that one too.
just looks good. And
Yeah.
God, but
Taking the piss is pretty awesome. Yeah. And in a very and both of them very very funny ways. They're both very funny.
They're both kind of like, and then the coin one I like a lot just because it's so similar to mine kind of in a way, which is almost a problem. I feel like they were like looking at my sheet while I was drawing. But,
Chat, let us know, just like in a few words, your thoughts about the solid ones from the one that you think takes the cake. And of course, we've got to hear from the best artists in the world.
Of course.
I agree with Gage. I worked with Paul Giamatti and I can teach you how. I think it's the most direct, like, if that's exactly what you want to do, like, there's no other book for you. So, there it is.
There's really no other book for you.
That's true.
It's
I
like-
can teach you how to do that thing you want to do.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, so go ahead. Sorry.
No, People have said the how to win the Hal Dog likes how to win a random award. Hello Zombie enjoys the watercolors. Wait, did Hello Zombie do that one, or is that the Cookie Surprise?
It's a Cookie Surprise.
Mega Updoot calls I worked with Paul Giamatti, but really, Kelly, you've had a chance to look at these through and through. Now, you don't know. Here's another way to look at this. You don't know what you're going to write an acting book about. Do any of these send you in a direction that you're like, oh, I could write this?
I mean, no bullshit. Yes. Not really. I mean, I could never write a book, just to be perfectly honest. But
sure.
Okay, here's the thing.
You have to have a typewriter if you're going to do that.
I have to have some sort of typewriter because I don't understand the computer ways with you kids. TBD is great and beautiful, and and TBD is such an insider pool kind of. I don't think that's the term. I think I just made that fucking term up. But it's just like everything is TBD. Everything is to be determined now, and it was before. And everything was subject to change. Every time you even had an audition, it was like on or about or TBD, the start dates. So I love that. And it is just fucking straight up legit beautiful. But I have to say, I love the slightly mocking ones, or not so slightly. And I think, what I how to win a random award and play it, because I hadn't even really thought about how douchey that might be, and
99%.
Yeah, I get it now. I didn't need that, but thank you, Micah.
If it was ever in question, I graduated from college.
You what?
I've graduated from college.
Hey, see, I don't see evidence of that.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, I don't know. What do I got? I don't know. I got no more. But
you're doing great with the Drama Desk Award.
What I'm going to say is, I love the thing about, so I am a moderately known actor, and it's because of Billions. And there are very famous people on that show, and I had one scene with Paul Giamatti. And so I'm going to choose, I worked with Paul Giamatti, I can teach you how, because that's a
good one.
Perfect way that someone who did one scene with Paul Giamatti would be like, no, I'm relevant.
I love it.
I love that. That is, it's perfect shade. That is a perfect shade. Well done.
I'm a screenwriter, and there's a screenwriting book called Save the Cat.
Yeah.
And it's written by a guy who has only written one movie that got made. And it was Blank Check, and it's widely considered the worst movie that's ever been made. But the book is good. The book is actually really good. Actually really good.
I love being in the same discussion with that guy.
You are not, because
that's your legacy,
you are a working actor. Well, Kelly, thank you so much for being on the show this evening. By the way, who was our audience winner?
I thought you were about to say, by the way, who are you?
So
by the way, so you have worked with Paul Giamatti, right? That wasn't a joke?
Yeah, that's why we had you on the show.
Mark?
The name in the email is not anyone in the chat. So whoever did the Paul Giamatti one, please let yourself be known in the chat, because I want to name you correctly.
Well, Kelly, it's been grand having you on. Priya, it is always a pleasure.
Mega Updoot.
Thank you so much.
Thank
for joining
you.
us. Mega Updoot, congratulations on your win this evening. We look forward to having you on the show next week. Gage, hope to see you in the chat next week.
Yeah.
And
Will do.
Jake, Jake Crowbot.
Yep.
Congratulations on your
See me.
second defense.
Thank you. Right?
Wow.
That's fun.
How does it feel?
I'm getting that Ken Jennings glow, so we'll see where
Nice.
it
Yeah.
goes.
Great.
This was a blast. Thanks for having me on.
Much
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you guys so
Thanks
much.
for doing it.
Like,
Are we rating?
Shorts and Work, are you back from work yet? Let us know in the chat if you want us to raid you now.
Also, as a game show host myself, I just want to say how thankful I am that Alex Trebek existed. Speaking of Ken Jennings, Alex Trebek was the motherfucking man. And he will really be missed. I love this dude, and I will probably be watching back episodes of Jeopardy for a long time.
We watched one tonight, like the first one since, and it was really, really touching and very surreal. And yeah, highly recommend it.
I love Jeopardy. It's a classy fucking show, if I may be so bold.
You may be.
Did you see? Be bold. Be that bold. Be so bold. Did you see the video of the guy who said that he actually learned how to speak English watching his show with his father? That just made me fucking fall.
Yeah.
So Mark, what's the story? Are we
I don't think we are. I think he's on his way home. He was already planning on doing it a half hour after we were done anyway. So I think tonight we are not rating Swords and Merc. But
good. Well, let's just stay on and sort of like chat and slowly hemorrhage people watching the show.
So end with a whimper, not a bang.
Exactly. Thank you guys so much for watching our Smackdown. We'll be here again right on Twitch at 10 p.m. Eastern next Monday, every Monday. And follow us on Instagram at Art Smackdown.
Yeah.
We'll see you then.
You're the best chat in the world. See you next week.